In this lesson, you will learn how to graph linear equations by making an x, y chart and plotting or graphing the points. Let's start with the equation 3x plus 4y equals 12. Since this equation has no exponents, like x squared or y squared, we know the graph will be a straight line. If our graph shows anything other than a straight line, we know we made a mistake somewhere. To begin, we need to choose 3 numbers for x. They can be any numbers, so choose easier numbers to work with. 0 is usually a good number to use because it's easy to work with. You can choose any numbers you want, but why make it more difficult for yourself? In addition to 0, I'm going to choose one negative number and one positive number, like -2 and 6. To make the chart, list the numbers you just chose under the x column. Then, put them into the equation and solve for y. When we put -2 into the equation, we end up with 3 times -2 plus 4y equals 12. We can simplify to get -6 plus 4y equals 12. If we add 6 to both sides, we get 4y equals 18. Next, divide both sides by 4 to get y equals 18 over 4. 18 over 4 can be simplified to 9 over 2, or 4.5. Now, we're going to do the same thing with 0 and 6. When we put 0 into the equation, we get 3 times 0 plus 4y equals 12. Since 3 times 0 is just 0, we can just get rid of it. Now we're left with 4y equals 12. After dividing both sides by 4, we get y equals 3. Go through the same process for 6. Put it into the equation to get 3 times 6 plus 4y equals 12. Subtract 18 from both sides to get 4y equals -6. Next, divide by 4 and simplify to get -3 over 2, or -1.5. Now that we have the chart completed with our 3 x values and their corresponding y values, we can begin to graph the points. The first point we have is -2, 4.5. To graph this, as always, we start at the origin, 0, 0. From there, go to the left 2 spaces, and up 4.5 spaces. Put a dot to mark the spot. The next coordinate is 0, 3. Start at the origin. Since our x value is 0, we're not going to move to the left or right. We're just going to stay on the 0 line. But since our y value is 3, we are going to move up 3 spaces and put a dot to mark our spot. The final coordinate for this line is 6, 1.5. To graph this one, start at the origin, move to the right 6 spaces, and down 1.5 spaces. Put a dot to mark your spot. Now all we have left to do is to connect the dots. To recap, make a chart. Choose some x values, solve for y, and graph the coordinates. Don't forget to connect the dots.